All right. Hello, everyone. All right. Hello, everyone. Oh, I gotta turn that off. Alrighty. Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome on in. Let me just move this over here. All right. So, happy Thursday. Hope you're doing well, TCG Titans. Good to see you. All right. Looks like, so we got DJ on bottom. We have Key on top. And DJ is leading off with a Claris. Looks like we're playing Mono Earth for DJ tonight. I think we're searching an Epitaph. We're gonna pass back here. And there's a I forget what the ice one's called. Scholar. Draw a card. All right, gonna play Miner, Barber Miner, Heck 5, Shadow Lord Prish, and I did not get the last card quickly enough. But we could be hitting 5 backups pretty quickly here. Yeah, really. All right. And I believe this is going to be a Wool 7. Yep. Wool 7 with, I think 5 elements and break. It's like Undead Princess and a couple of Samurais. But I think that's a Larsa, a Namat, and another Samurai. We're going to gain 2 crystals, discard a card, and draw a card. Not too bad. Putting 2 bodies on board, getting another backup, which is nice. All right, pass back over to DJ. I think most importantly, no Gilgamesh here. That is a Looks like an epitaph here. Or maybe not an epitaph. Oh, that's Rydia. That's Rydia backup. You mean Wool 7, right? All right, epitaph's gonna go find Leo. And then we're gonna see if we have backup number 5 here. We have backup number 5 and no Gilgamesh coming. Could be in a good spot, but this is gonna be a pretty pivotal turn. Looks like we did not have backup number 5. All right, getting in with the Undead Princess. There's a Claris, not too bad. Yeah, this. Then Wool 7's gonna get in there, shoot some damage. There goes Vincent, which wouldn't really do much right now other than be a 5th backup. So we have a pretty good amount of cards in hand, so we do got to commit a little bit more here. Ooh, cyan. So we're at 2 crystals. Be interesting to see how many crystals Key wants to have here. It's like we're just gonna go up to. We're just gonna go to 4 crystals, which kind of signifies to me we have a Wool special. Whether it's a 4 or a 7, who knows? But we definitely need to do something about this board. Unfortunately, well, Toto is not bad. We did see the Amat go to the break zone, or not to the break zone. We did see Amat go to the bottom of the deck, and I know these Wool lists have been kind of cutting back on that card lately. So yeah, it looks like Chantoto gets the board cleared. Now we're gonna see where we're at here. Looks like just a pass. All right, so let's go back to DJ. All right, here's Leo and Wool 4. Yep, classic. Gonna activate everything and draw. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I mean, being at 2 damage and already getting to this stage is not exactly where you want to be as the Wool 7 player. Oh, we're Titusing. Okay. We're just going. I think we saved the Noctis. Yeah. All right. Titus comes in. May pay. Will pay. We're gonna put it back up on top. Draw 2. Oh, we're gonna Amat. Okay. And we're misdragoning the Amat. Okay. That's a beating. There we go. Okay. Yeah. So refill, put the samurai into damage. Yeah, and it's kind of tough because now we really need a wool 7, but it's gonna cost everything in our hand, I believe. Nope, it's gonna cost us all but one card if we went that route. Yo, what's up, Prim? Good to see you, friend. Hope you're having a decent week thus far. I see you've been grinding that FF9. Yeah, another draw pass is not exactly what you want to see. All right, damage coming through. Ooh, that's a rough hit. Damage. It's a undead princess, and Leo's gonna get in there. Zeromus. FF9 hates you. FF9 hates all. Welcome to the crew. All right, so damage 4. All right, this is 5, 6, 7. Robel Akbel is, oh boy, we're getting rid of that other backup. Jeez, yeah, that's rough. You can get good times with high numbers of encounters, but that's rough. Yeah, this is brutal. Wool 7 hates Key more than FF9 hates you guys. That is that sure can be a take. Real quick, let me check this. All right, Axstar is gonna free play an Alphino. This is gonna buy us a little bit of time. Yeah, we gotta find that wool 7. We really don't want to whiff on finding the third one. Problem is that there's still so many ways that we can blow this up here, and I would be surprised. Yeah, Genova synthesis is one good way to do it. Yeah, we're just gonna pass. I mean, all right, first result coming in. Looks like June's Song is gonna take it 7-0. And unfortunately, it looks like KDP just informed me their webcam took a dump. So, all right, Wolf 7 hits Cyan, and is that a Terra? Is that a starter Terra? I think that's starter Terra from Opus 21. Yeah, if you control 2 or more DFF words, also gain a crystal. Your opponent discards a card. So kind of undead princess. If you have DFF forwards, but at the very least, getting to discard a card is pretty nice. Unfortunately, it's not going to be enough to really be able to get us back in this game. There's Gilgamesh. Nova synthesis going in. Looks like we're just gonna 9K everything. Yep. Okay. All All right, let's see what we got. We have plenty of cards in hand to rebuild here. Sith is probably gonna find Genova Synthesis to clear the Cyan and Terra. Yeah. Yeah, looks like that's gonna do it. 7-2 for DJ here. Just never really felt like we could get off the floor here. And just being able to go first and then comfortably accelerate our backups. Just didn't really have the pressure off that first Wool 7 that we needed. But yeah. GG's to DJ. We'll see him probably in the coming rounds. But hello everyone. Good to see everyone. Hope you've had a good week thus far. I need to clear these. Oh, I guess I can go back here. It's fine. But hope everyone's had a good week thus far. Hope everyone's had a fun time in Raleigh if you attended Raleigh. My competitive season will finally start this weekend with I'll be attending an LQ finally. But why is oh, I know why. I see why. There we go. Yeah, I hope everyone had fun at Raleigh. And congrats to KP and everyone who got their invites. I was able to watch a bit of day 2. Didn't get to watch any of day 1, sadly. This is still going. I'm gonna have to unfortunately do this. Yo, what's up, Waves? I just saw your raid. Thank you so much, friend. Good to see you. I assume playing Final Fantasy 11. Yeah, Waves is a good friend. Definitely recommend checking him out as well. But yeah, yeah, over the weekend on Saturday, I was doing some fundraising for St. Jude. And the event went very well. We raised almost $2,800. And yeah, so everyone seemed to have a great time. It was a long day, but very, very fun day. I had a great time. But yeah, trying to think. This past week, I kind of put together a testing gauntlet for my locals, and it's been nice to have. I was able to test the Icewind Crystals deck for the first time, and yeah, that deck is just real powerful. All right, looks like we have one more result coming in. Then we'll have one more match still left to go. All right. All right, apparently key is also dropping, so all right. So 7-0, 7-2. Yeah, it should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to commentating alongside Zik, and just a little bit of peek behind the curtain. We're also going to have Schleb be a part of the production crew. So I am excited to have her on board again. She's actually, we've been talking since last week. She wishes to get back into the commentary, so we may be seeing a little bit more of her over the next few weeks as well. So I always had fun talking games with Schleb, and you know, I'm glad that she is still very much interested in being a part that way. So but yeah, I'll be joined at the end of the month by Corey and Schleb. So will be a fun weekend. If any of you did not come to Winter Cup, the venue is incredible. Four Horsemen is huge. It took care of us pretty well. We were pretty well compensated for doing stuff for them. So, and then this time around, I think we're gonna try to do some extra fun things. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what that looks like. All right, looks like Nick wins 7-1. So we have a Mono Earth. We have whatever Nick is playing, whatever June song is playing, and then the winner of Emo Tempest and I Murdara. So but yeah, another weekend of LQs. Next weekend we'll is the California Materia Cup, and then one more week of LQs, and then Pittsburgh. So Pittsburgh is coming up pretty quickly. Yeah, I would not be surprised as well. I've been kind of working on a Cat 4 deck myself. It's not, I don't think it's very good, but it's fun. It's playing Twins plus Rydia plus summons. So I've been having a good time with it, just playing for fun. So all right, let's see. I think we're gonna run ads now while there's still some downtime. So I'm gonna run ads. I'm gonna take a step away, and I will be right back. See y'all in a bit. I'm gonna check this as well. Yeah, I gotta fix this. So that. Oh, whoops. Guess I have to make a new be right back screen. We'll just use this for now, and we'll be right back. All right, I am back. Just kind of waiting here. So on one, but yeah, real quick, just wanna, I haven't been doing really well with this lately, so I'll just go ahead and do it. Big thank you to Kasar's Games and Hyper Collectibles for providing, providing the free box every week for the winner. Please do check both of them out through the commands on Twitch, or check out their social media. I believe Adam is on, or Kasar's is on Facebook, and Hyper, I believe, is also on Facebook as well. Yeah, for the last 6 to 8 months, we've been running these tournaments weekly, and the winner always gets a box of the current product. Doesn't matter if we get 4, doesn't matter if we get 16, doesn't matter at all. So oh my god, I'm just gonna heart. Hold on. Hold on. This is definitely worth it. I have this currently, but I think we can go with this. There we go. There you go. Mr. Foxy Jira. Tell us about the teachings. Oh my god. Hold on, I'm gonna get a screen cap of this. Hold on. I gotta message Foxy this. He's gonna see that and be like, what the hell? I mean, if you want, that way, in case I, when I don't have any other commentary with me. All right, looks like we have our last result. Emo Tempest takes it down 7-3. All right, next round incoming. All right, we're gonna take Nick Envy and June Song for this next match. All right. All right. Hello, I am going to be streaming your game. Please mute me and not a tech check.
You got it.
All right, so back to the table. We got Nick Envy, who has been on quite a tear over the last few weeks. Taking down an LQ, getting their invitation to nationals, and I believe has won the last 2 weekly events. So we're looking to make it a third, and June Song is going to be in the way of that. So all right, looks like we are keeping, and June Song is on the play. Discarding Squall to play a Squall. Okay, so we're on FF8. We haven't seen FF8 a lot in over the last few weeks, but still very powerful deck that can still do quite a bit. We're gonna look at the top 3 of our deck. Get a cat 8. All right, and you're just gonna pass with a Fujin back up. And Nick has been playing Wool 7 a bit lately. We'll see if that's the case tonight. Don't have any information. Looks like that's pitching 3. I assume if we're pitching 3, it's probably for a Sarah FFL. Or a Sid Highwind. Sarah FFL. All right. This looks like Wool 7 again. Yep, Wool 4, Wool 7. All right. All right, let's see. Can we disrupt the can we disrupt this? Can we freeze this back up? Looks like we're gonna play a Sid Waff, discard Sid Kramer, play a Sid Kramer. So we're on 3. Putting a Wool 7 to damage. That's decent. We're on 3 backups. We have 1 card in hand. We know a Wool 7's coming down. I think if we're June, we're kind of hoping for a big whiff here. It's Laws. It's a Samurai, Scholar, and I think Laws. I think 2 Laws, 2 Samurai, and a Scholar. Yeah, so Laws and Scholar are gonna hit. Gain a crystal, draw a card, and I don't think we have any remnants to remove, or do we? Oh, we did have a remnant. Okay, so we'll be up to 3 crystals. And Bart's, it's pretty good. Emperor is also pretty good. This is a lot of pressure. Yeah, this is a lot of pressure. I don't know that there's a way that FF8 can really get back from this. I mean, not It's going to take at least a couple turns to get to a point where we might be able to manage this, I think. But that's a very good start for Nick. Yeah, that was really good. Yeah. I don't even know what you like do to get out of this. I mean, 4 cards in hand still too. Oh man. And definitely still has a wool. Definitely still has a wool 4 in hand. I mean, cloud something. And I guess we're gonna, yeah, I guess we'll wool special. Play Renoa to get back Cypher. And yeah, this is a good engine, but I just don't think it's going to be enough. It's just too much too quickly. Yeah, 6 cards in hand. Gee. We can do so much this turn. Yeah. We could even, I think this Semper. Yeah, I mean, if we can get another remnant out and make 2 more crystals, I mean, that's also just very backbreaking. All right, here's 4. Looks like we're playing Surhays. Okay. Surhays is gonna dull cloud. And then that's a Gilgamesh FFBE. I don't know how many colors we have, but all right, choose a forward 4 or less and break it. We're gonna break the Renoa. Oh, Moomba. Okay. Moomba. And then there's the last wool 7. Jeez. Well, yeah, that's 7 elements, and I think this is gonna go. I guess we can only deal 6, right? But I mean, this is still just too much. Then yeah, just pretty much go after backups, and I guess you can freeze the Squall if you really want. All right, that's a 7-1 for Nick Envy. Ooh. Just making just Wool 7 is just so powerful. And like FF8 was doing perfectly fine, but that's just super. That start is just so like it's so good. Yeah, we do love Gilgi FFPE. All right, go to intermission really quick. All right, just a moment. All right, let's go ahead and move. All right. We were able to get another match on for y'all, so let's go ahead and.
You need to watch me. I don't need to. All right, so you're good.
All right, so Emo Tempest on bottom, and on top we have DJ. And Emo Tempest is playing. Ooh, this is like it's like a Golbez monsters deck. See a Shadow Dragon, a Cerberus. A lot of interesting stuff going on over here. I am not surprised one bit to see Emo Tempest doing some fun creative stuff. All right, damage. Shooting Golbez for 5K. What are we doing? Oh, Vajra Dahara Wu. Okay, to break a damage forward. So Golbez is gonna die here. Ash coming in a 9K something, or 10K rather. There goes Wool 4. Witch of the Fens, that's a pretty good one. Draw us a card. He just got 3 cards in hand next turn, or 5 cards in hand with a Yao. Okay. Yao will get rid of this Leo. Or do we get rid of the Vajra Dahara Wu? Looks like we're going for the Leo here. Cerberus. Okay, I have to get Cerberus up. Friends, we have ourselves a reader. All right. Comes forward 9k power. You can only use it if you cast 2 or more cards this turn, only once per turn. Shadow Dragon coming in. Claris is gonna search for a king. There's another Leo that we just got rid of. I do like this. I do like the way this deck looks. It seems very interesting to be able to just bring back Shadow Dragon with Golbez and throw it away with Witch. Pretty cool. Cerberus, another fun option. All right, and we have ourselves a pretty nice board here. See what DJ can do to get out of it. Yeah, LB Toto would be pretty nice here. I mean, it would be nice, but also like Emo's got 4 cards in hand still. Like surely we can build back up here. This is certainly a bold swing. I guess we're going Genova Synthesis here. It's not too bad. Hecaton's also fine. It doesn't really clear the monsters though. Which Emotemp is on I think 1 damage right now. Just that Fisher backup, I believe. I think it's Fisher. Maybe Alchemist. One of those 2 cost backups. I mean, we can get in with these monsters and just win, right? I mean, if we cast 2 cards, but Shadow Dragon doesn't require any sort of yeah, okay, so you can make it a forward. Yep, Witch of the Fens comes down, draws us a card. I think we're just trying to get to... All right, looks like we're going for Titus here. Which can turn the Cerberus online. We're gonna pay for Titus. One, two, three. Titus is paid for. Let's put, I mean, yeah, draw 2. On entry it does. With the Shadow Dragon and the Blue Worm and the Witch, that's 8, right? I'm gonna assume they were forwards. Only because, yeah, I feel like them being forwards, I mean, all right. Wow, that was quick. 7-0. Looks like we're gonna be done pretty quick tonight. Yeah, I imagine they were all forwards though. So I think it was 7-1. Which means we'll have a third round, but only one undefeated, as DJ was undefeated for that one. Yeah, 7-1. All right. Next round. Yeah, this one's gonna be a quick night for us. All right, so we're gonna keep Emo Tempest here. Bring Nick up. And yeah, these are some very odd. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Emo Tempest was undefeated. That's right. Never mind. So this is actually the finals. Yeah, I mean, it might have affected in the experts, but in Mono Earth, like, it shouldn't. I don't think, like, nothing should kill there anyway, but yeah, I get where you're all coming from. All right, so Emo Tempest has moved to the top. And Thick Envy on the bottom. Yeah, it's gonna be a very quick night for us, so yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, you're totally correct on that. Totally correct on that. So it has to see on entry, but so you couldn't like animate Cerberus in response. For example, like if he didn't have both Shadow Dragon and Blue Worm, and make like Cerberus be your 8th or whatever. Yeah, okay. That's very interesting. I guess it makes sense given that there isn't technically like a stack or anything. So you can't like, yeah, you can't just like be like Titus cast on the stack and then you like animate Cerberus or whatever. That's definitely a if you have played like Magic, I could see like the confusion on that, because that would definitely be a different way things go. But all right, we're off. Yagrosh gonna be pretty good in this matchup. Nice for stopping all those Gilgamesh FFBEs. So all right, we're gonna find some walls. Yeah, Yagarash is, I feel like Yagarash is actually quite strong. given our current metagame. All right, play an Apkalu, play a blue worm. Looks like no second backup. We did pitch one to play the blue worm, so we're just gonna go in on wool 7 here. And I imagine we don't have cancel Lev. Though maybe we do. All right, and yep, resolves Yazoo, Zeromus, Scholars, Shantoto. So Zeromus and Scholar, we're gonna freeze the Agrosh and get ourselves a crystal and draw a card. Pretty solid. Sarah, we're pitching, I think, Thornton and Shadow Dragon. Sarah's gonna go find ourselves a Gordon. I think that's Gordon. Yeah, it's a prince that you can search. So. All right, 3. Yazoo to get ourselves some crystals here. Get rid of that laws. And here's the Barts. FFRelay and Salamander. Salamander's an interesting one. FFRelay is gonna buy us back probably a wool, right? Well, I guess we do have another light wool, so we don't really need it. I guess what card do we grab back here? There's a lot of options. I guess we'll buy back the wool 4. Doesn't hurt having more wool specials. One is getting a little bit out of hand potentially. Waka EX Burst, nice. Witch of the Fen seems like a pretty premium find here. That's a Alchemist. Play Astrologian here. One in hand, one on top, one on bottom. So many cards in hand. All right. Yeah, and this, I don't really know what you do in this spot. I mean, you really do want to get Witch of the Fens down, but I feel like it's just not doing enough right now, and you're already on 2 damage. Potentially gonna be dead to a Gilgamesh FFBE if we don't do anything. Three, which good thing about Yazoo is you can only use it on your turn, but we do have to beat at least one, if not two, wolf specials. And that's just a lot to have to beat. I think oh, that's a Marlboro. Marlboro wouldn't be too bad here. Yeah, this is a tough turn. Yeah, play the Marlboro. No stack has been created. Which is gonna sack the Marlboro. Targeting, not sure yet, but minus 3k of the board and remove all abilities. All right, Bart's is gonna be the target here. Which means now we can feast on this board. Actually, get rid of this Aromas. All right, just gonna pass. I'm a little surprised that we didn't go for a wool special there. Given that, especially that we have two in hand. Wouldn't do anything. Oh yeah, right, duh. You're right. Yeah, you're right. Sometimes a lot of the time I have no idea what I'm talking about. All right, Cloud gets her the Witch of the Fens. There's Gilgamesh. I imagine there's Ice Lightning. Is there a Wolf War in there? I mean, I know we can discard a Wolf War. We can discard a Wolf War and a Wolf 7 even. Oh yeah, it's very much over at this point. All right, we're gonna Cuchulain Wolf special, yeah. We need the water Toto. Yeah, we need Lev 9. That's not Yeah, it doesn't do enough. Backup Cloud of Darkness, that's true. I've heard some rumblings of people trying to play that card again. Yep, keep freezing the Agrosh. And then, yep, get in there with block with the blue worm, and then Wool 7 Malboro. You really would have liked to see that, but who? Yeah, this is looking pretty grim. Okay, Golbez. Golbez is gonna, I assume we're gonna go find Shadow Dragon, but or we can grab Shadow Dragon from the break. Go grab another 3 cost. Or less. I mean, I think you have to bring the Shadow Dragon back. Yeah, pay 1 to play it back. Just forward cost 3 or less and break it. Yep, we're gonna bring back the Shadow Dragon. Now the question is, do we have another wool special? What are your thoughts on mono water in the current meta? Can it keep up? So I think with how much ice there is, like you need to hit Yagrosh, like plain and simple. And unfortunately, like in this game, we haven't been able to follow it up with many backups, and that's been kind of a problem. Yeah, like we're only on 2 backups. Oh, we did have a wool special, that's right. Oh, but we do have a Witch of the Fens. Yeah, I think, I don't know. I think it's tough given how prevalent Wool 7 and like Ice X decks are right now. I think the Lena Leviathan strategy could, but I don't know. I think it's in a pretty rough spot in the game right now. Feels a little bit too slow to be able to keep up with aggro, and I think the decks that want to do similar things just trying to do it a little bit better. But I don't know. I'm not a mono water player, I'll be honest with you. Just based on what I've seen, it feels like it's a pretty big struggle right now for mono water. I do like the I don't know. I think if you're playing like a water deck, like I think Fire Water Warriors are fine. I think like the Wind Water cast deck with the monsters is, I think if you can play it well, I think it can be I think it could be good. But yeah, it's I think on its own it's just a little bit too weak. Yeah, we really need the Lena Leviathan. All right, DJ takes it 7-1. Yeah, only 3 rounds tonight. We had 8 players, so only 3 rounds. So pretty quick tonight. Good Manusia, be good. I have to look up what that is. I do apologize. Oh, Asura. All the forwards other than, I think it could be okay. I think the problem is most of the, like, obviously if you get a modded, it's just absolutely, yeah. If I don't know, it costing 8 is pretty tough to, I think it's just a bit too high of a cost. I mean, maybe in the case of like you bring it back versus like a like with a Lena or something, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just wasn't Sergey's just lethal this turn. I would imagine. I mean, Axstar is probably also just lethal. Yeah, Dull Freeze. I mean, we can block and sack. Yeah. And that buys us another turn. Yeah, we're done here. 7-0. That's that. So congratulations to Nick. 3 weeks in a row. Just on an absolute tear with this deck. Yeah, someone's gonna stop him. Someone has to stop this. No, he's been playing it quite well. I mean, the flips have been pretty solid. He's built this deck, fine-tuned it. He's been performing very well with it. So looks to be a pretty tough out in any of the tournaments. So, but yeah, that was a very quick night. I mean, done in less than an hour and a half. I mean, yeah, so congrats to Nick. He'll be the recipient of another Dreamlike Oceans box from Cassars and Hyper Collectibles. Yeah, so this week, if you're going to the LQ in Pittsburgh, I will see you there. if you are going, bring a card and bring like a copy of a card you really like, because I'm kind of starting a community binder, and yeah, I want to get people to sign cards and add this to my binder. So, and then next week we'll be here on the 11th, and then we'll be here on the 18th as well, and I think also, yeah, I think the 25th. So they'll sign me a Vegna gun. Absolutely. Are you coming to Pittsburgh for the Materia Cup? Get Bart signed by Sydney. I would love that, actually. I would have Sydney sign my Bartses for the Bart's Raffia deck. Oh, you're only hitting the Toronto MC. I'm gonna try to. So I need to go get my passport stuff figured out. But I'm hoping to get that all figured out for Toronto pretty quickly here. Any FF4 card by Brian. Ask Tori to sign Realm for me. Tori and I have never actually like had the chance to interact. Not because I haven't ever wanted to interact with him, just never have had the chance to have a chat. So all right, looks like I'm Radara. Looks like Brian has taken it 7-3. And that's going to be our tournament for the evening. Oh, you might be there? Yeah, cool. I wouldn't be surprised. I know quite a few of the Gamer Command crew come out for that, so at least they did last year, so all right. Yeah, this is legitimately 3 weeks in a row. Nick is there is no round 4. We're actually done for the night. There was only 8 people. Yeah, I will be playing on Sunday. I haven't decided what I'm playing. I've narrowed it down to one of 5 different decks. So we'll see. I have not decided yet. So I'm like 40% on one deck. I'm like 30% on one deck, and then the others are like 10%. So yeah, whose shanky face is that on the right? What a guy. But yeah, if y'all are in Pittsburgh this weekend, bring a card for the community binder. But yeah, that's gonna do it. I don't have anything else for y'all. Yeah, we'll just sign off here. Probably send a raid somewhere really quick, and then I'm gonna go lay down for a few minutes. But I'll be back next week. I'll be getting back into the FF8 speed runs. Gotta get warmed up again for the Final Fantasy Relay. So yeah, should be a good time. PM. Do I have anyone online streaming speed runs or anything fun? Yeah, I got selected for FF8 again, which is the only, I mean, it's the only one I signed up for, so all right. I don't think I don't have anyone online for anything. So, I'm actually just going to call it here, and, yeah, we'll see y'all next week. Yeah, tell your friends. Let's try to get some numbers up for next week. So, am I running 8? Yeah, I am running 8. Well, I'm on the short list for 8. Doesn't mean I've been selected, but it means there's a chance that I might get to be in the relay for 8 this year. So, yeah, we'll see. But yeah, y'all have a good night. Thanks again for hanging out. Thanks again to Cassars and Hyper Collectibles for providing the box winnings for the tournament. My times are in the slot they're looking for. No, funny story. The run for FF8, the time is literally at 1 in the morning on Monday, and I'm playing in an LQ on the day before. So yep, not great. All right, I'm taking off. Y'all have a good night.